Hey, Periscope folks out there. And make sure I put it on silent. I forgot to turn off the thing. Hopefully it doesn't ring again. Anybody joining me yet? Are we live on Facebook?
Yeah, live on Facebook.
All right. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Marketing Mondays. I am Nhat, Pham, speaker, author, and chief strategist here at SuccessWorks. I think this was our 4th week now, something like that. Josh is giving me the thumbs up. So thanks, everybody, for joining in. If you are on Periscope, make sure you tap for hearts. That means you're giving me some love, that you like what I'm saying. I'll keep saying more of it. If I don't see many hearts, that means I need to change something. And then, of course, swipe the other right, I believe. Right or left, Camille? Right. Right. To share it. Okay, Facebook folks, just comment below. Josh is monitoring the Facebook Live on the other end, so if you have any questions, feel free to jot it down. He'll tell me if there's anything cool that I need to address. Or, even more importantly, if you get ideas during the show, after the show, just put the comments underneath of it. It'll be saved on Facebook Live. As far as Periscope, you guys, you can catch it up to 24 hours or catch it on catch.me. That's KTCH.me. All right, catch.me/NatFam. Okay, today we're going to talk about the CPR video method, which we came up with. Okay, so a lot of folks are asking me, what do we need to do for video? And depends on what your strategy is, what your business is, right? So I came up with the CPR method. And what the CPR method stands for: consistency, positioning, and then lastly, relevancy. All right? But first off, consistency. What kind of consistency are you going to have towards your Facebook marketing? And again, we talked about back a couple of weeks ago, right, that you need this awareness. You got that 7 to 13 touches, right? I say it's 1 to 3 touches for awareness. And again, awareness is not about knowing your name, but it's really about knowing your name and what it is that you do or sell. Those are really the awareness pieces, right? Just knowing your name doesn't mean anything unless they know what you do or what it is you're selling. And then the consideration phase takes another 1 to 7 touches, usually 7, especially on the longer cycle stuff. All you B2B folks, consulting folks out there, sometimes it takes up to 7 touches because there's a lot of trust there. Think of it this way: the higher number or the higher amount that your services are, the longer the consideration, right? Think of a house or a car, whatever the case may be, versus a stick of gum. Not a lot of consideration for a stick of gum, right? So the important piece is that drip, to be out in front of people on a regular basis, to convey that certain message that you want, all right? So it takes first, I'm going to leave that in green, is consistency. Consistency. Okay? On a regular basis. Now, some of the things that we've done have changed. I used to do Road Warrior Show, 9 a.m.s on Mondays, right? Now, if we switch that, because that was such too long of a format, now we're shortening that format to maybe 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that, maybe a little longer. But half an hour was way too long. And that's kind of the key piece as far as how to do your video marketing, right? What kind of consistency are you going to have? The popular shows that are out there are going to either be daily or weekly, right? Whether back in the day, I don't know what shows there are. It used to be Friends. I used to stay in tune to, right? Every week, you knew it's going to be on Thursdays at 8 or whenever it was, all right? There is no must-see TV anymore. You can all Netflix it, right? It's not time based as much anymore. But the power of live right now, people tune in more. And if I said we're going to do Marketing Mondays at 9 a.m. and then 1 p.m. and then 5 p.m., it's kind of herky-jerky, and you can't get people in the habit of it. Now, what's nice is you can replay it and people can watch it later, but there's something powerful in having a consistent time to it. And that's why even TV shows do it on a regular basis. That's why sports usually is on the weekends. That timing is important, as well as the consistency. Now, Once you have that consistency down, you know what you're going to commit. You know, if it's a video blog, it's going to be once a week. I know these YouTubers out there, they say they're going to post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because it takes editing time. But you can go to expect that. But it's high quality video. Okay? Not only consistency in the time, but consistency in what you're doing. For us, this is our set now. You're going to get used to this set. Next week might change a little bit because I'm going to be in Chicago. But in general, this is our set. All right? You're going to see the green screen back there. You see the lights. You're going to see the chalk talk, or even though it's not chalk. You know, that's our consistency. The next part is really important, is positioning. How are you going to position yourself depending on the network you're going to use? So right now we're using Periscope and Facebook Live. Now when we use YouTube and it's not live, you see the entire set. So when you go to any of our SuccessWorks video out there, we position ourselves a little bit differently. We put more glitz to it. Most of you that are joining in right now are friends of ours or know us in some ways or in our Twitter sphere or whatever the case may be. So that's the positioning that we have. And what is your expertise to your audience, or what is the message you're trying to convey to your audience, right? That's positioning, as well as positioning certain networks. Again, if I was just going to do this on the fly, and I wouldn't do this on the fly on our YouTube channel because we are B2B and it needs to be more polished and we set out the time to do it. But live is just more like training, right? So just remember positioning. How are you going to position your videos to your audience, your market, and to the platform that it pertains to? Okay? Now, if there was ever a LinkedIn Live, would I still do this format? I might, I don't know. Or I may just kind of push the more polished video stuff at that audience. But I think Facebook Live and Periscope's meant to be a little bit more spontaneous and casual. So we're going spontaneous and casual. So again, first consistency, positioning, and then the next piece is really important, and you got to think about this. Sometimes I forget and mess up, but it's relevancy. Okay? How relevant is that video or that message to your audience? All right. This last Friday, we do a lot of brainstorming and strategy, right? We're thinking about, hey, what is relevant to you, our audience? What is it you want to learn about? And what information or insights out there that you have, or content that you may want to bring to your customers and clients that's going to be important to them, relevant to them. And sometimes it's also ties into what's relevant in pop culture, whether it's security or social networks or media. Even though, for instance, marketing, I can say all kinds of things out there. I can talk about the importance of a magazine ad or whatever the case may be, but I don't think that's relevant to what you guys know from my expertise and what you want out there, being on Facebook and on Periscope, right? So if I did a blog post, it might make a little bit more sense, right? And we weren't so much as a digital agency, we were more a traditional agency. Yeah, but we got to be relevant to what you want to know and what you want to learn. And a lot of folks that's on right now may be marketers, speakers, consultants, small businesses, and I'm giving you content that's hopefully, cross my fingers, relevant to you. If it's not, post down there what might be relevant to you so we can bring to you on the next episodes. So that's the real short and simple CPR method to really resuscitate your marketing or your video marketing. Remember, consistency. If you're going to do it once every 2 months or once this week and then 3 times next week and then wait for next month you do another one, you're not going to get the best draw, okay? Unless you're just really, really entertaining. Again, everybody always out there wants to tell me the anomaly. If you're the anomaly, you would have done it by now, all right? So more than likely you're not the anomaly. If you think you can go against the grain and be the anomaly, more power to you. But if you're like me, the general public, if you will, even I have to follow these things. Consistency, positioning. How are you going to position yourself to the market? And then how relevant are you going to be? Is that content important to them? Is that appealing to them? And when you tie it all back into this part of the funnel, right, and you use it for your consideration piece to be able to convert sales, right, that is when that funnel becomes powerful and workable and monetizable. Is that a word? Monetizable? Sure. Yes. English is my second language. That's what I always, my go-to is. All right, so if you like what you heard today, make sure you share it with somebody, you know, a small business owner or somebody that can use this information. It's really cool these days. It's just a matter of having a iPhone. We got an iPad and iPhone. I got Facebook Live there, as well as Periscope. Eventually, I'll probably put YouTube Live in there. Josh is pulling his hair out, trying to, with all the things I am throwing at you. So please comment below and let me know what you think, all right? What you want to know. And then next week, actually next week, I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to try to squeeze an episode in. That's going to be like a surprise box of what we're going to do. Some of it's going to be dictated to my audience at the conference I'm speaking at. But 2 weeks from now, I'll definitely make sure it's about you. Next week, you know, it might be a good Q&A. All right? Yeah, Q&A? Yeah, we'll make it a Q&A next week because I won't have all the white whiz-bang wizardry of the SuccessWorks studio. So put down there any questions you may have, any comments, please let me know if this is of value or not, and we can bring you more great content, okay? With that, please connect with, depending on which audience you're at here, please connect with me on LinkedIn, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Snapchat, friend me on Snapchat, right? I'm really trying to push this Snapchat. I had a really good Snapchat, but it only stays for 24 hours. It's going to disappear, and I forget to save it. And so I don't know how to repurpose it right now, okay? So Snapchat, I need more Snapchat friends. I don't have enough people on Snapchat. That's going, by the way, it's going to be the big thing. Be on early now. Get all your friends now, and you can be the thought leader on Snapchat, okay? And then Instagram, Nhat_Pham. That's the only one that's kind of off from everything else because some dude in Vietnam got it before I did. And then lastly, follow me on Twitter. Mention me. I promise I'll follow you back. Is he writing me something? I got one more note before I sign off.
Thank them for commenting.
Oh, thanks for all the comments. I was just trying to tell you, people are giving me a lot of comments. I don't know. I can't see it from this side, Josh. Just shout it out. Thanks, everybody, for the comments. We're going to use that and hopefully make the show better for next week. You can just shout. You can interact with me. It's not a big deal.
Kimberly says, this was great gauge for me, letting me know I am on target.
Sweet. All right, Kimberly. Do I know that, Kimberly? I don't know that, Kimberly.
You may, Kimberly Woods McGee. I'm not sure.
No, I don't. Thanks, though. Appreciate all the comments. Keep them coming, and we'll try to provide more value. Again, lastly, follow me on Twitter. Mention me. I promise I'll follow you back. Till next week, be successful and stay social. See ya. See ya.
Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Join us next Monday for another Marketing Monday.